Atari-spelletje komen kopen. Ik heb er
Ja?
zo een met die Atari-spel. Ik heb er een tijdje geleden ook een met die Atari-spel. Ik heb er een tijdje geleden ook een gekocht. Die...
Oh, die spelen.
Ja.
Yes.
Yes.
En hoe moet het staan?
Zou ik eens mogen, want ik heb graag met een plastiekje dan nog.
Zo weet?
Nee, die heb ik al, de Q-beert heb ik al. Wat is die
Die
boven?
andere hebben geen plastic gezien.
Ja, maar die twee bovenste is, die threshold en die jawbreaker.
Nee, met geen plastic.
Ja, dan is het zo. Threshold, is dat echt bekend?
Je ziet er toch geen in.
Dat weet ik niet. Er ligt er nog een aan. Ik zie dat ding dat er nog een zo
Ja,
ligt.
zit erin.
Ja.
Die heeft er nog niet uit geweest.
Nee.
Zit er nog in.
Dan deze gaan pakken. Zie, ik denk dat ik dan deze ga pakken.
Ja.
Super cool. Je had een tijdje geleden nog zo van die He-mannen ook. Hangen die er nog? Ik zal eens kijken. Stonden nog ergens anders voor de jongens? Zo, want ik zie ze daar niet meer hangen. Stonden nog ergens... hier misschien. Die van die He-mannen, of dat je die nog hebt.
Ik versta nu niet, hè?
Ja, met dat masker, hè. Ja. Die He-mannen van Masters of the Universe.
Oh,
Een tijdje geleden hingen die er nog.
oh ja, deze niet meer aangeneem.
Het is niet dat ze verhangen zijn.
Nee, ik heb ze niet meer. Ik heb er die heeft op de draakkamer al.
Ah ja. Hier ook niet meer? Nee. Ja. Dan had ik rapper moeten zijn.
Ja.
Is er nou nog een middabots? Ik kan nog even ertussen kijken. Nee, ik zie... wacht, misschien erachter. Achter die Spider-Man. Ja, ik heb er nog één gevonden. Is dat verstopt erachter? Zo, yes, dat is goed. Ze gaan ze nog eens opnieuw uitbrengen, hè? Dat ze ze nog eens opnieuw gaan uitbrengen.
Dat is niet meer van mij en taart.
Nee, ik denk dat het ook geen succes
En
was.
daarbij, kinderen spelen niet meer.
Nee, dat is
allemaal
zo,
gedaan, hè.
Zelfs Lego. So hello guys, as you could see by the little clip, I went to a very old toy store and I picked up a very old video game. This thing is nearly 40 years old. I think next year it will be 40 years old. She has some other Atari 2600 games, but she still asks like 25 euros a pop. So that's why you still see that she has a pretty large stock there. This one is brand new. It's pretty cool. I have another one that I bought there, Q-Bird, but that one is still sealed. She did have a water leak once, registration card, and the manual. The reason I took out Super Cobra is because it's actually a game I really like. It's like one of the very first shooters. It's a Konami game also. Was released in the West by Parker Bros. This is pretty cool, like an erratum on the manual. Pause button. Please ignore the instructions in this section. Okay. Weird. Let's check what they say over the pause button in this manual. Pause button. If at any time during the game you wish to freeze the action on your score and your score on screen, press TV type, switch from color to black and white. When you are ready to play again, switch to color. That's only with the six button Atari, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the pause button doesn't work, which is kind of funny. So once upon a time, this game was 3,000 Belgian francs, which with a rough um, conversion to euro would be wait a minute, 3,000. That's actually quite a lot. It's almost 80 euros, like 78 euros once upon a time. I didn't know these games were so expensive back in the day. And it was downpriced in the end to 900 Belgian francs, which is 25 euros. And this must have been like 2001 or something, because that's when the euro was introduced here, of course. I'm saying 2001, but it's 2000, I guess. I don't remember. So, next to finding that awesome Super Cobra, I also found the 2001 Masters of the Universe, He-Man. Now, to be honest, I know these toy stores. I've been there a lot. They have two toy stores. The other one is run by the daughter, and that's actually my childhood toy store where I went as a kid. They used to have a lot of G.I. Joe and stuff like that, like 10, 15 years ago, but back then I wasn't really interested, so I knew it was there, but I just never looked into it. And when I went there again like 5 years ago, the only things that were left were DC Man, some G.I. Joes from the 2002 line, and I believe one set from the Small Soldiers movie. But they still had in both stores they still had a lot of He-Mans and Skeletors. Now I went back, and as you saw in the video, this was the last friggin' He-Man, so I picked him up. I'm a cheap ass motherfucker, so I thought 19.99 was always too much. But it's the new price, but it's about the price that they go for online as well. It's an excellent figure. I don't really enjoy the style, I prefer the vintage style, but yeah, because I watched the cartoon recently, the 2000X cartoon, I started enjoying these. There's a little crease here, but that actually just happened in my car. Like, it was on the passenger seat and I braked and whoop, the figure fell down. Fuck! So, this one has some somewhere, but otherwise it's like in pristine condition. For me, it's mind-boggling that 40 years later, these games are still on the shelf. I mean, I'm not laughing with these people. This is my childhood toy store, so I know who these people are. I used to buy. Even when I was really young, like when I was 12 years old, I was more interested in like the old vintage Playmobil sets than the ones that were current at the time. So that's why I love this store. But the store was quite expensive. It were like they never did any sort of sale or anything. They always just gave you like the standard price for Lego sets or toys, the standard advertised price. So even if it was 10 years old or 15 years old, it would still cost a pretty penny. So that's why my parents really didn't like the store, but I did. And when I started collecting Lego in 2006, I went there a lot to buy old sets. And I saw the vintage toys, but back then it still didn't interest me. So that's kind of a shame. These are also in Antwerp, my hometown. There used to be like 4 or 5 or 6 even, probably even more stores like this, like just independent people having their own store, not a franchise, doing their thing, having lots of different toys. And these are just some of the very last stores actually. It's dying out, like the people are actually old and dying, and that's why I just wanted to make some footage of going in there, filming everything and just buying a video game. Maybe I'll do another one next year. Hopefully she's still open then, we'll see. If anybody is interested in buying stuff there, I will be willing to give out the address in a private message, but I don't want to like uh, put their address on YouTube. And I mean, it's a business, I know, but it's like, haha, he's buying an old game there, and we're laughing with it. But if you're interested in going there and buying something, just shoot me a private message here or on Instagram, or yeah, that's probably the best place to do it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that footage, and see you guys later.